I'm trying to sound like Mother Gothel from Tangled, but it is not tangling. Abyss is tangling. Well, whichever one. Anyways, welcome back to yet another amazing episode of the Lessons to Branding series here on Making Musical Quantum Leaps podcast. To our old listeners, you're welcome back, and to our new listeners, welcome to the family. We hope you find this podcast as beautiful and as interesting and as keep quiet, Jimmy. What are you saying? We know you're going to find this very interesting and every shade of wonderful, so you're going to stay. Like I said before, welcome to the family. I'm Jamie, your co-host, and today, like every other day, and as usual, I am super excited to hear what advice Coach has for branding today in his letter. Before we dive into that, I'm going to be giving a little backstory so we can understand where Coach is coming from and why he's coming from that direction. So let's dive right into it. Alright, like we all know, Brandon is an amazing singer who has performed countless times before. He has had gigs and shows and musical activities where he has had to sing in front of people. But today, as he stood backstage, his heart was racing and his palm was slick with sweat. He could hear the roar of the crowd beyond the curtains, and his stomach churned with nervous anticipation. Despite having performed countless times before, he couldn't shake off that feeling of dread that gripped him. What went wrong? He's used to performing, so what's wrong this time around? As the announcer introduced him, his throat tightened and he struggled to take a deep breath. He stepped out onto the stage and the bright lights blinded him momentarily. He could feel the eyes of thousands of people on him and his knees trembled beneath him. As he began to sing, his voice quivered and he struggled to hit the high notes. This is something that he does on a norm, so what's happening? His mind raced and he couldn't even remember the lyrics to the next verse. Wahala. His heart pounded in his chest and he felt as though he might faint. Man won't faint. Well, Brandon tried to push through his fear, but the more he tried to force himself to perform, the more his voice broke. He stumbled over the words and his notes wavered off key. Well, he could feel the disappointment of the audience and his anxiety only intensified. I really can relate to what he's talking about. Standing in front of people, let alone people that are important and people that you respect so much, it is work. He actually still tried being able to sing. But as the song drew to a close, Brandon felt a wave of relief wash over him. He bowed quickly and rushed off stage, his body still trembling with adrenaline. He knew that he had let fear get the better part of him, and he couldn't shake off that feeling of disappointment in himself. As we expect, he quickly ran home and penned down a letter to Coach Worship. And it's time to listen to Coach Worship's response.
Dear Brandon, I'm writing to you from a train that is taking me on a beautiful journey from one city to another. As I sit here, watching the world outside my window, I'm struck by how much this train's ride is like a singer's journey. The journey begins with anticipation and excitement, just like the feeling you get before stepping on stage, and just like a singer who prepares tirelessly for a performance. This train has been prepared for its journey and its engines oiled and its tracks polished. As the train starts moving, you can feel the vibrations under your feet, just as a singer can feel the rush of adrenaline before they start singing. The train picks up speed and the scenery outside the window starts to blur. Just like the world around a singer fades away when they step onto the stage. Unless, of course, yours does not fade away. The journey is not always smooth sailing, just like a singer's journey is filled with ups and downs. Sometimes the train encounters rough patches and unexpected bumps in the tracks, just as a singer may encounter stage fright and other unexpected obstacles. But as this train keeps moving forward, a singer must also keep pushing forward. Even when faced with obstacles, it is important to remember that the journey is just as important as the destination, and every experience along the way, good or bad, is an opportunity to learn and grow. Speaking of obstacles, I know that stage fright is something you've struggled with in the past, Brandon. Just like this train moves past its obstacles, I believe you can do the same. Take a deep breath. Remember that your voice is a gift to be shared with the world. And just like this train, the stage is a place to move forward and experience new things. It's a place to let your voice soar and reach new heights. So embrace your journey, Brandon. Don't let stage fright hold you back. Your voice must be heard and your passion must shine through. That'll be all for today. Keep on singing, Brandon. I'm proud of you and excited to see where your journey is taking you next. Yours passionately, Coach Worship.
Wow, wasn't that such a heartwarming experience? That warmed my heart. I don't know about you. I had fuzzy feelings inside. It felt like there was a teddy bear hugging me from inside. Yeah. A lot of things Coach said struck me. But before I mention what struck me, well, you're still going to hear them. But I want you to leave your comments down below saying what you got from the letter or what spoke to you best from the letter. For me, it was every experience along the way, good or bad, is an opportunity to learn and grow. Listen, have that mindset that every opportunity you get, every success you have, every failure you have is an opportunity for you to learn and an opportunity for you to grow, especially your failures. When you fail, don't remain on the ground. When a baby is walking and the baby falls down, you see the baby trying to get up, so continue walking. Now that's what you should be. That's how you should be. When something happens, it doesn't go well according to your plan, it doesn't go according to how you envisioned it, don't sulk. Don't stay on the ground and whine like a baby. Stand up and try again. You know what? Start again. It's never too late to start again. It's never too late to try again. In fact, your strength is proven in you the number of times you've tried. Don't go and check that anywhere, you will not find it. If you want to quote it, write my name under. Your strength is proven in the number of times I have tried. Another thing I learned was you have to keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward, keep pushing forward, keep pushing. I cannot no matter how many times I say it, it's not hit it on the head. Keep pushing forward. Look, you have to keep striving, you have to keep working. Excellence is the goal. That is the mark. And the only way for us to succeed is if you keep pushing forward. You know, if you're walking or you're trying to run and a heavy breeze is blowing, no matter your stamina, if that breeze is strong, it will try to blow you away. And you don't want to move because you don't want to enjoy yourself. So you're going to keep struggling to keep walking in that breeze. That is how it should be. Don't say until I find myself inside breeze, that's when I'm going to struggle. No. Push forward. Push forward. Keep on pushing. Your resilience will speak for you. Another thing is your passion. Look, in every of these episodes, I'm mentioning passion, no? Because passion actually plays a big role. There are people that in their chosen professions, it's not only in singing. There are times they've wanted to give up, but the passion they had for that thing kept them going. Listen, passion will fuel you when your strength cannot fuel you anymore. Your passion will keep on pushing you to go and do it. So make sure your passion is still intact. In fact, make sure you have a passion before you go into any single thing in this life. Be it singing or be it being a doctor, be it being a lecturer, except being a student, because your passion cannot push you to become a student at all. If you have not even dropped out, you have energy. Well, before I deviate, let me give you some tips to overcome stage fright. You're going to pay me for this anyway, $1 per tip. Well, practice and prepare. The more you practice and prepare for your performance, the more comfortable and confident you will be on stage. Practice and prepare. Write it on sticky note and paste it on your wall. Number 2, visualize success. Spend some time visualizing yourself performing successfully and receiving positive feedbacks from the audience and receiving accolades. Spend your time seeing yourself on the stage with golden kinikon falling on top of you from on top. No, falling on top of you from above. Yes, that's it. Spend your time seeing people throwing roses at you after a very wonderful performance. This will help boost your confidence and also reduce anxiety. Number 3, focus on your breathing. Take deep breaths before and during your performance to help calm your nerves and prevent dry mouth. Speaking of dry mouth, my mouth is actually dry. I've been talking. Lord have mercy. Stay hydrated. No, I just said that. Warm up. Warm up. Use positive self-talk. What we call positive affirmations. Exactly. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. For example, instead of thinking, I'm going to mess up, think, I am more prepared and I will do my best. Instead of asking yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Ask yourself, what is the best that could happen? Instead of saying to yourself, I can't do this, say to yourself, I can do this. I am a star and I am going to shine. These people have not even seen the best of me yet. Now, that is the mindset you should have. Connect with your audience. Make eye contact with your audience. It's not easy, but try. Smile and engage with them. This will help you feel more comfortable and less isolated on stage. Also remember that mistakes do happen. It's completely natural to make mistakes while on stage. Like, nobody is perfect. What is important is that you don't make your mistakes known when you're on stage, when you're performing. If you make a mistake, don't let your face even show that you've made a mistake. Keep singing, keep doing what you're doing. When you're done, you go back to it and work on it. Last but not the least, seek support. Talk to other singers or a professional who can offer advice and support. You may also want to consider seeing a therapist who specializes in performance anxiety. You can see me too. I'm an aspiring psychologist. But yeah, you're going to pay me too. It's not going to be free anyways. Remember that overcoming stage fright takes time and practice. With patience and persistence, you can learn to manage your anxiety and enjoy your performance. That is the key word there, enjoying your performance. What's the point of performing if you're not going to enjoy yourself on stage? You should be able to flex yourself on that stage and enjoy it to the fullest. That's the cocoa of a performance. From entertaining other people, you're supposed to entertain yourself too. That is the cocoa. Yes, that is the cocoa. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. You have been wonderful and we love you guys so much. Don't forget to like, share, and follow on Spotify and on every other listening platform. Thank you for keeping us busy. Thank you for keeping us at work. I'm your co-host, Jamie, and from Coach Worship, it's bye for now.